No, but it's just a little bit different. Hey everybody, this is Chris from Whiskey and Hammock, and I have a special flashback coming from Keystone Heights. And I'm sitting here with Wayne from Bones Bar, but he no longer has a bar. Sold the bar and moved down here to Florida, so now we're waiting for Wayne to build a new one. But he brought something special. You got a few things. The last time you visited where?
Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. And what's the distillery that you visited?
King's Family Distillery in Sevierville.
Sevierville. And so first, you came home with multiple trophies, but obviously the big one was the, what was this, 14, 15 year?
15 year.
15 year.
It's award-winning.
King's Family Distillery is a single barrel select whiskey, 15 year, right? 15 year. And we also have the Middle Creek Moonshine. And now, you're more of a moonshine guy.
Mm-hmm.
So, but this doesn't look quite like moonshine. It looks a little tainted.
No, it's aged 3 months in oak barrels.
So it does have a little age to it, but only 3 months. So it's very young, age statement-wise. Okay. All right. Well, you want to pour it up, or
Sure.
So Middle Creek Moonshine, and what's this coming in at?
131.
Whoa, 131 proof.
Yep.
Yep, that has quite a nose on it. Yeah, that doesn't have the oaky, woody smell to it. That's interesting. All right,
Hey.
Cheers. What kind of proof did you say it was?
131.
131. Oh yeah, no, you definitely feel that. Wow.
Opens up the sinuses.
And I'm not usually a big fan of very young aged, whiskeys, but this is, this is good.
Mm-hmm.
This is good for only like 3 months. But I wonder if that, that heat, all that proof kind of balanced it out. But for all that, it has a, just kind of a smooth flavor to it.
Yeah. Very smooth going down.
At Whiskey and Hammock, we normally try it, first straight from the bottle or mason jar, and then we usually add a cube. So I'm gonna take a little splash more and add a cube to it. See if it changes it any. Middle Creek Moonshine. And it's a light whiskey. A light whiskey, so that's not like a Bud Light.
No. No. Put the hair on your chest.
Oh yeah, this will. Alright, add 1 cube. Let it sit for just a second. Sure, it won't take long to melt it all out here in the Florida heat.
Mm-mm.
I don't know if you see it sitting behind me. We have the Whiskey and Hammock backpack available at whiskeyandhammock.com/store. And also you get these rocks glasses too. Decent melt already. To me, it has a sweeter flavor to it. Still has that bite, so it has a little bit of kick to it, even with one whole cube. I mean, this is definitely a sit back and sipping whiskey or moonshine for sure.
Or if you're hard up on gas for your car.
That would probably work. That would probably do. This is kind of smooth.
Yeah.
So
there's no burn anywhere along the way.
No burn. 131. You don't think there's no burn? Mm-hmm. What are you made out of steel? Yes, to me, it has a little bit of a burn. Obviously, an ice cube kind of totally tames it down. It still brings that heat, but still has that smooth flavor. It's enjoyable. I mean, it's good.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
But that's, and I'm like I said, not big on like young whiskeys, like someone sitting 3 months. But that's I would buy a jar of that. So is that expensive, that jar?
I think I spent no more than 25.
Oh shoot, $25 for 131 proof.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd I think you get a case. Are we ready to try this 15 year?
Yeah.
Man, I'm interested in this. So this is 139.9 proof. American light whiskey. So light whiskey, that's the thing. Is, light whiskey. It's not being light whiskey. Like there's rules with bourbon, right? It has to certain rules. You can't go into the barrel. It's such and such proof. It can be has to be bottled. But light whiskey, there's not almost no rules when it comes to light whiskey. Light whiskey is kind of like it's on its own thing where, like I said, that's where you can get the 139.9 proof. You can't get that with a regular bourbon. So, I think for this one, for like you said, 15 years, I had to get rid of the Ross glasses. I had to go with the Glencairns for this. Right? Are you ready to get fancy?
Go ahead.
So,
It's
is it right if I pour it?
Go ahead, I brought it for you.
All right, perfect. Oh, bottle pop. Nice. I like it. Oh, you hear that glug, glug, glug sound. It's one of my favorite sounds. Okay, King's Family Distillery Single Barrel Select Whiskey. It's a light whiskey coming at 139.9 proof. Whew, are you ready? Ooh. Now see, that's that's the difference. I don't know if you smell that. Like you smell the alcohol, but I get that woody, oaky, almost like vanilla after. That's not in that that first one, not in that Moonshine. Well, I call it Moonshine, but that's a light whiskey too. Ooh. All right, cheers.
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Now see, that's my jam right there. Wow, that has a ton of flavor. The crazy thing is that that proof, just like letting it roll around my tongue, I think I felt my tongue literally shrivel.
Yeah, that's putting it to words.
But that has to me, that has a lot more flavor than that the Moonshine. Well, than the Middle Creek. But the flavors that I get from, sweet, nutty, it's more robust, has a flavor to it more so than the Middle Creek. Like I said, I'm all about that. But that 15 years, so obviously, that makes a difference. So I know you're not big on the charred.
No.
What do you think?
It gives you that pucker.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
But I've always been one for proof.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And
so this brings the proof,
they
right?
come up 139 proof. It's like, ooh, let me try that.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
And had to bring something back to Florida from Tennessee. So.
No, that's it. That's a good one. 15 year. Yeah. No, I would definitely grab a bottle of this for sure. That's. Has a good flavor to it. I'm gonna take another taste and then I'll add a cube. But I gotta get one more taste before I add a cube. And that's for being 139 proof. That's smoother than I think the Moonshine. To me, it is.
Okay.
Goes down smoother. Then that finish, the finish off that Moonshine, I feel that heat come up. I kind of got to wait a second in order to take a breath. This one's not as much. I mean, I don't know if it's the age, being aged in the barrel, it brings kind of tampers it down some.
It's good.
Yeah. No. Nope. I'm a big fan. I'm glad you brought it down. So now I'm going to add a cube, like we do whiskey and hammock. You're going to have think our cubes melted together.
We had a block.
Oh, I got
there.
one. I got one. I got one. The thing is, I almost don't want to. It was really good just without it. All right, so I'm gonna try, with the cube halfway melted, see if it makes a difference. It's good, but I almost think that I'd rather do this without the cube. I enjoyed it, like you said, even for the proof. I'm surprised that how smooth it was for that 139.
It makes a difference with the ice cube in there.
So it does. Opens up a little bit more. I think you just get a little bit more of those flavors kind of pop through, I think, when you add a cube. Most times. Not all the time, but I think most times. Yeah, so what's your final verdict? Which one do you like best?
I think I'm still partial to Shine.
Yeah? So you like the...
good old corn. But I'm glad I was able to pick something that was worthy of Whiskey and a Hammock.
Well, you know what? That definitely gets the stamp of approval. Yes, for sure. Whiskey and Hammock stamp of approval. On that one, yes. 15 year, I enjoy that one.
Makes for a
good.
road trip.
Yeah, Whiskey Venture.
Whiskey Venture.
Award-winning whiskey. I can see why. I enjoyed it. And so, again, that beautiful t-shirt you can get on whiskeyandhammock.com. Same with this one. And the Whiskey Venture backpack. And like these rocks glasses right here. And I'll leave you with the motto. May the wind always fill your hammock, and may your glass never go dry. Cheers.
Whiskey and a hammock.
Want to try each one?